An iron suit cannot withstand a
I'm using a fucking tracker. Psylocke is a fucking 97% win rate in 31 games. And you have a 10 KD.
That's my goat.
Is he queuing with one of you?
No, but he's my goat.
Yeah, no kidding.
Eternity in under 24 hours. And in 18 hours. 18.1 hours, 102 matches played. 81 wins out of the 102 matches played. 31 best KO streak. 52 MVPs out of 81. Pretty solid. Pretty solid stats. Pretty solid stats. Also, one thing is I did this solo. This entire challenge was solo. No team up. There's no duoing, no trio. It was not stacking. This was all completely solo. So I just want to prove and show that it is definitely possible for solo players to hit eternity. That you are capable of doing it as well. So, let's get into it. Let's dive into it. Let's go. Wow. No way. I've recorded this video already in the past, but I've had to re-record this because I didn't have audio the first time I recorded, so that was great. It's been a while, so I came back to my account and I've already hit rank decay. I was at 33 points. Now they rearranged me at 13 points eternity. Oh man. So, you want to know how to hit eternity?
I'm ready to put on a show.
Okay, let's talk about a few things. Sensitivity, target priority, and ultimate tracking. These are 3 things that are going to help your gameplay drastically. So, for sensitivity, playing a specific sensitivity depending on the character is important. Characters who are precision based, such as Hela and Adam, are characters who typically I play on lower sensitivity, but characters who are more fast paced, or even Bucky, those are characters that I play on 2.25 sensitivity, 800 DPI, as compared to characters who are precision based, like Hela and Adam, I will play 2.22 800 DPI, so it's a 0.3 difference. And even as small as the difference is, it is quite impactful on changing your sensitivity, even just a tiny bit. It makes a big difference. Lowering down your sensitivity just really allows you to have micro adjustments with those precision characters, which is huge, which is something that you really want on precision based characters. That's something that you want to take into consideration of what characters you are playing, and what characters are more fast-paced versus the precision-based, and what sensitivities you should be playing on for those characters. And with doing this, it's really going to allow your gameplay to flourish. It's going to allow you as a player to flourish and play just a better game, just a better Marvel Rivals player in general, you know? And that's what you really want. You want to perfect your gameplay as much as you possibly can. Second goes positioning. Yo, if you're a healer, what are you doing? Why are you playing the front line, man? Like, what are you doing sitting all the way in the front? Like, come on, what are you doing? Like, think about it, man. Come on, man. Like, what are you doing, man? And if you're a DPS player, like, why are you all the way in Narnia, man? Like, all the way in Narnia by yourself, and then you get yourself killed in 3 seconds, man? Like, what are you doing? These are things. Positioning is such a major thing in these lower ranks. Because, oh my goodness, do I see so many people just roaming around the map for free like they own it. Yo, these kinds of positioning plays that these players do are punishable. They are punishable, especially on Psylocke, especially on Hela, especially on DPS characters where you can roam and take easy 1v1s. I mean, even a Black Panther can just kill these guys like easily. It really doesn't matter. As long as you can kill them and punish them for playing these roaming spots.
The enemy has arrived.
As simple as it is, it's going to help you rank up. It's going to help you win more team fights. It's going to put the other team in a bad position. But anyways, as long as you see someone who's a squishy character who's punishable for playing at an off angle, that's, you know, putting them at a disadvantage, that's going to just win you way more team fights. Also, one thing to keep into consideration is that if you are a support player, your positioning matters most. That is the most important positioning in the game. You are the main target priority in the entire lobby. Tanks want to kill you, the DPS want to kill you. So if you see a Hela playing an off angle, trying to look for the backline, you want to play near cover. You want to play behind your tanks, obviously, but you want to just keep yourself alive as much as you possibly can, and really make it hard for these people to just kill you in general. As long as you're playing cover and you're well aware of that and you have good game awareness, you are providing such a massive amounts of value, because you are going to force these players to play these really awkward off angles and try to look for picks on you. And if you're able to do that, and in doing so, if your DPS or tanks turn around to peel for you and help you, most of the time you're going to kill that person playing the off angle. And in doing so, you are making a play. You are making a really good play, because you are playing your life, you're making it very difficult for the enemy team to kill you, and just being a hard target to kill in general just provides.
They're so worried about me.
Ultimate tracking. Tracking when the enemy DPS players are going to ult, predicting when it's going to happen, and allows your team to really set up for them. And when your team is ready for these enemy ults to go off, what you want to do is stabilize, stay alive, you know, walk backwards. And as long as you walk backwards and you're stabilizing and keeping everyone alive, your team is able to relieve a lot of that pressure. Well, as soon as everyone stabilizes and the enemy DPS ult is out, you guys can start walking forward, and it usually creates usually a lot of the enemy teams will put themselves in bad positions because they really want to put pressure on you and try to kill you. So in doing so and keeping everyone alive, now that you guys are alive and live the DPS ult, you guys start walking forward, you guys can really catch the enemy team in really bad spots. As it goes for ultimate tracking, it can really just allow you to save support ults in a lot of survivable situations. It can really allow you to just predict what the enemy team's going to do and just put you up, you know, 2 steps ahead and put you at the advantage.
Can't see you guys over there.
Just like what my thought process is while I'm playing. Also, just things to look out for if you're a healer, DPS, or a tank player. Things that will help you generally to just move up in the ranks. So typically, if you're a DPS player or you know, typically people will start in the middle lane. So I'm on the right lane technically right now. This is more so like a flank because this is like around their spawn. People usually enemy tanks will just walk through this area. No one really cares to like clear the back like in the beginning. You know, everyone kind of just usually just walks straight. So I'm playing back here. I'm trying to make myself a hard target to kill because I'm playing behind cover. Also for second, I'm also looking to pick support players off when I have the opportunity to. So I'm gonna look for people who are singled out and look for easy targets that I can pick off. So my target priority is easily like Rocket and this Invis. How do I toggle my... Is that F4? Oops. Okay. Yes, for some reason I go to flank and then, you know, Moon Knight tries to chow me. Basically a singled out 1v1. You should always, for the most part, win your 1v1s. Hi, Psylocke. So right now I'm just being a hard target to kill. They kill me. I had 3 people on me, by the way. My entire team is dead. So there are things like this, and these ranks. I mean, this is Celestial. I don't know how I'm able to like distract. You know, I kill Moon Knight, go in their backline, have both. Like I have Rocket on me and their magic, and Moon Knight come back out of spawn. There's 3 people on me. I have 3 players on me, and they somehow, the rest of their team kills 5 of my players. I don't know how, but it happened. So things like that do tend to happen in these ranks, and I mean, it kind of sucks. There's really nothing you can do about it. It's, you know, from my experience when I'm playing in these ranks as a DPS player, I'm carrying myself out of these ranks. So I'm doing my best to like not only do my job, but also do the job of other players on my team. Like the carry, really actually hard carry yourself out of these
Enemy
ranks.
has arrived.
But I think one thing to look out for, they have a BP on our team. So that's like one thing on Psylocke. You can easily play peel. You can play dive. You can always play frontline. The good thing about Psylocke is that she's such a high versatile character that you can really just do anything you really want on the game. Like and like when you're playing this character. But if you were to be a tank player or a healer and you're getting dove, you know, 99% of the time, healers never say anything. Or, you know, no one really says who's diving them or like if they're about to die or if they need heals. I mean, communication is huge in this game. But knowing the community, I kind of understand why no one, sometimes like people don't want to talk because it's just, everyone's kind of a pain to deal with in this game. I was just got one up there, like, you know, do you ever just like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, I don't blame you guys if you guys want to talk in the game. I honestly really don't, because I understand. But yeah, so target priority is important. One person I see right now on my screen is Moon Knight walking by himself on this rooftop, and I'm shooting him. I mark him. I see his health bar. This is an immediate kill. Like, I need to go kill this guy. He's playing an off angle. Probably has made it like really hard for his healers to see him. I can dash up, kill him. That's like a guaranteed kill if I do that. If I dash forward and just go for a kill. I could kill him from here, but it's gonna take more time because of the distance. Yeah, anyways. Always look for your advantages. Always look for opportunities. Always be on the look for something. One thing I was gonna mention as well is that, like, since you're playing Black Panther, it's always, if you're a healer, it's always good to just be prioritizing healing your other healer. Turn around, heal the other healer, keep them alive, make sure they keep you alive. Tell your tanks, tell your team to peel or turn around, or tell them when BP's diving. That as a tank player, always keep your head on a swivel about the matchups you're playing against. A lot of times in these ranks, what I see, not only Celestial has two as well, but like usually in lower ranks, is that the tanks really just don't turn around and they don't help peel for the team. Always keep your head on a swivel and turn around and help your team. You always want to be peeling and helping your team. Keeping your players alive is a lot more important than shooting the tank in front of you. And also your target priority as a tank player, especially if you're playing Magneto, is not to just poke the tanks all game. You want to poke the backline as much as possible, like just the entire game. You want to poke them as much as you possibly can. Poke the DPS, poke the healers all game. If you keep doing that, you make it really, really hard for them to walk up and play up with their tanks. You can even get free picks on the backline. Just target priority is so important in this game. Yeah, anyways, let's just keep playing and watching this. I go kill this guy. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I go kill this guy. Or Helic kills him. He was dead regardless. Now Penny walking up. Just a free kill. Also, right now they're playing Penny solo tank, which is a huge disadvantage as a tank. I'm playing Penny solo tank. I mean, I'm sure you guys know. And BP kills me. There's that invis. Invis for me. So, we killed the Penny. I'm looking for a team wipe, and you know, I'm dead. Unfortunate that the team probably didn't walk up all together. Just get a clean wipe out. Typically, when you're playing against a rocket matchup too, you always want to look to instantly break the rocket ult. Since here, my team is not there, and my team is, you know, dead. I back up here. I still die, but I back up here. Otherwise, if my team was there, I would have been shooting the rocket ult the entire time, trying to break that instantly. I feel like playing rocket's such a huge disadvantage. Like, it's really hard to get value off the rocket ult. I mean, it's sort of easy if you combo it with other ults like Punisher or Magneto. But if you place down a rocket ult as like solely purely defensible, it's pretty hard. Like you have to make sure you walk up with it so that your enemy team doesn't break it. That's the only way you get value out of the ult. So Strange is for some reason trying to walk at me. He dies for it. You see Hella by herself and I'm trying to kill her, but I sort of would. Force out her the Hella ult out of her though. We break her. And we kill her here too.
Out of sight.
Yeah, so they're making a lot of mistakes here. I kind of, in a sense, baited myself in the buildings. Kind of why I guess the Strange is trying to walk at me in a straight line. But ended up dying for it. So notice how I'm playing these off angles, like the middle lane, right lane, and left lanes I was telling you guys about. I'm playing in the right lane, and a lot of the times I'm trying to play these weird off angles so I can just make it really, really hard for their team to walk up. Now, I got one of their healers killed. Now their team has to walk back. Oh, they don't. I'm pretty sure they kill my teammates here. I don't know how.
This will do nicely.
I don't know how. I don't know. Realistically, we should have been able to be in their front spawn door after I get the kill on the invis and break beacon. I denied the res, but our team still ends up dying. So here, I'm coming back. I'm looking for the healers here. I'm looking for support. I'm looking for someone to pick off who's not playing with the team. Hella gets the pick there. I hope the Hella gets the pick. This Iron Man is not in any of the ults. He's an easy kill, but he flies away. Where did I kill him? Okay, yeah. Here we have 3 dead. So notice how my target priority is not... I'm not shooting tanks really at all this game. Sometimes there will be games where I have to play frontline and shoot tanks. It all really depends on how the enemy team is playing their game. But this team is really giving me the free space to play wherever I want for free. I'm just taking advantage of it. You know, take advantage of it, punish the enemy team for it. Play those off angles. It really just makes it hard for them to walk up. You can, you know, you get value by forcing them not to walk for free. And then you get picks. That's huge value too. So here I get 3 picks, 3 kills. This is by the end of 4th. There's already 5 dead. It's only BP left. So their tanks are so oblivious to the fact that I'm well, it's only 1 tank. It's only Strange, but their tank is so oblivious to the fact that I'm diving them. That's like one of the things that people need to really work on in these ranks. Just being aware of what's happening around you. I'm like diving their backline for free, and Strange is he's really kind of just letting me do it. I mean, so they're DPS players. So we get 2 kills, Iron Man and Torch. Now with both of these guys being dead, both DPS players are dead. As a DPS player, here I can think about one of 2 things. I can sit here in these support ults for roughly, I mean, the cloak will last 8 seconds on the ground. It's 12 seconds total when she's dashing up. That's an extra 4 seconds, so it's like 12 seconds total. I have one of 2 things to do here. One or two choices. I sit here in these support ults, fight it out, wait it out for the support ults to go out and kill support. Or I can have the option to run back to their spawn and get 2 easy picks in their spawn, Iron Man and the Team and Torch. I can go back to their spawn and just kill them off spawn and put them back on the respawn timer, which would completely take them out of the fight. That's also one thing to think about too, is spawn killing is such a huge play as well. Just keeping people out of the fight for as long as you can is a huge thing. So I have 2 options. I'm pretty sure I stay here in these ults and I go for the we go for the kills on the you know, on the point. But that's one thing to think about, is going for spawn kills. Spawn kills are huge. Spawn kills are definitely something that you want to think about. And definitely put into practice a lot more. because it's gonna win you a lot of games going for picks and just keeping people out of the fight for as long as we can. These guys are just all one shot coming back in. They're coming back into the ult. I don't know what they're doing. What are they doing? I don't even know. And so here we just get, you know, all the kills, wipe them. Just kill them.
The current score is 0-1.
And they only push it for a point.
Time to switch things up.
Like a point and a half.
Which side you're on?
They didn't even get the second point.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
Alright, here I load up. You already know who I play right here. I load back up on Psylocke.
30 seconds before you attack.
So,
Get ready.
your games
It appears some timelines feature
on
a
offense
very
versus defense are usually different. They play out a little, just slightly differently. Defense, you really want to deny anyone playing any off angles on your team and diving your backline. You really want to just deny any possibility that anyone's going to threaten your team. Or you want to be the threat to the enemy team while you're playing defense. Offense, you always need to be, especially when you're playing Psylocke or even Hela or just other characters in general, you want to be putting constant pressure on offense as much as you possibly can. Here on Psylocke, I'm looking for flanks. I'm looking for, you know, the same kind of picks, off angles and whatnot. But you also have to kind of do it in a more aggressive playstyle because usually healers and DPS players on defense are, for some reason, they're more aware to look into the backline when they're playing defense. It's kind of easier to turn around for them and peel, especially if you're the only diver or the only person going for off angles and picks like that. But yeah, you certainly want to have your head on a swivel when you're playing offense. Like, be fast. Especially on Psylocke. Other than that, though, if you're playing Hela, like, it's, you know, you can play on the rooftop here. You can look for off angles on the roof, play high ground, go around left side behind them. Here I'm gonna go left side and play the left lane. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to the left side, looking for shots in the back. Now they're playing Invis here, and they have a Hela now. I think they may have a Hela. Yeah, I think they did for a bit. But now they're playing Invis. Invis is a hard matchup, especially for Psylocke. Just any DPS flanking, even for a Hela if you're flanking on Hela, because a shield is so. You have to just break shield first every time you're just trying to pick someone off. It's pretty obnoxious to deal with. But yeah, if you're diving the back, you typically want to try to look for a pick on the cloak or on the invis. If not, break her shield, and when her shield is broken, and if you're still full HP, try to look for a pick, and when that time is, you know, on her cooldown. Also, when you ult at Psylocke, Invis can keep her other healer up with, like, you know, if they sit on the shield, you guys probably seen it before. They sit on the fucking shield, man. She put shield up, and the fucking healers start finger blasting each other with heals. If you break that shield while they're doing that, like, if you break her shield before you Psylocke ult, or if you mainly Psylocke ult, because it's such a hard counter to Psylocke ult, you can definitely kill them. You can still kill him through. Like, as long as their shield's broken, you can still kill him. So one thing you want to definitely do on Psylocke is make sure you're looking to break shield before you ult. You always want to think about what utility the healers have, or DPS players have, or even tanks. Sometimes tanks. Mainly the healers, though. If you're going for healer picks, which is the most important ones, you want to think about, oh, maybe a Loki might have his staffs up. He might have runes. You want to make sure you force runes out first, break them, and then ult. You could ult first and then force the runes while you're ulting and have your team break them for you, which is, it takes more team effort, but it also kind of, it lowers your ult value down by a lot. Loki's a hard matchup to play against sometimes, but he is one of the easiest healers to pick off as Psylocke. But anyways, Break Invis shield, then Psylocke ult. Break Invis shield, then Psylocke ult.
Magic. Lovely.
And they're playing Penny here as well, with the Penny traps and the Penny mines. One thing to keep in mind is they're playing so far up that their only cover is that room. They cannot play anywhere else. So if I'm putting pressure in the back line, I kind of know I really want to be here. It's not the best character to play this angle. Like if I was hella here, it'd be a lot easier to like pick them and do damage to them. But I really want to stay here anyways, because as long as it's, even though it's long range, if I'm putting pressure on the back line and forcing them to play in that room, if my team is putting enough frontline pressure to just walk up, their tanks have to. It's hard for the healers to heal them from there to begin with in the first place. But if we're putting enough pressure on them to the fact that their tanks have to walk back, now their healers are out of position, and now their whole team is probably like not in a good position to even get the heals from their healers, because these are awkward angles, especially for Rocket. This is such an awkward angle for Rocket to heal his whole team, and even probably like Invis. But I know for a fact that having them in his room, I want to keep putting pressure here because I know we can kill him. As long as there's frontline pressure for my team. And if they put themselves in this room, it's such a huge disadvantage on their part. A huge advantage on our part. Hella was out of position. We kill her. She gets res. Now I see our team is walking forward, putting pressure, and now their whole team is such in an awkward position now. Because they still have to contest cart, and the healers are playing this room with the penny traps. They're not really safe. Now tanks are backing up. Now this whole team is like all over the place now. Rocket dies because of it. Their Invis moved, so she kind of knew to like not get out of there. Positioning such a huge thing in these ranks too. Positioning is such a huge thing that people struggle with in ranks from like bronze to diamond, GM is also still a rank where people have like, I always see people struggling to have like good positioning. Our whole team is dead here. Should get this point for free.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
Part's taking forever. Yeah, so now I'm looking for more picks. Yo, don't laugh at this ult. Don't laugh at this ult. Yo, I know it's dog. I know it's dog shit. Okay, but bro, I honestly went to the back to look for this ult because I assumed like if I saw a Rocky here and everyone else walk in, I was just assuming that people were going to be sitting here. So I just went for the pre-ult. I pre-came the ult. And they all moved. So anyways, I'm looking for my picks. I'm playing the off angle. I'm looking for my picks. I know they have to walk on the point, so they're forced to walk forward to touch point. They don't have any time to really get the point and touch. So I know they have to just get there like now at that moment. So I took that moment to just go in, and I was looking for an ult kill. He ran out of my ult. Still decent value to be honest, because he's not healing his team right now. I'm looking for these kills back here. They have 0 healers healing on cart. I think Rocket's healing, but he moves around instead of healing. I'm just gonna go for a kill on him. Fucking Brat's so hard to kill.
Tremble before fast!
I don't know how we end up kind of losing this fight.
All roads lead to the center of
Now they're cloaks out of position. Damn, I'm kind of surprised we lost this fight. I don't know how we managed to lose that fight. probably lose this fight as well. Here I have 18 final hits. I'm 39 and 3. 18 final hits. You think that looking by these stats, looking at these stats, I'd be winning the game, but it's kind of just surprising that we're not. I go back to the back line looking for kills. Easy pick on Hella. I just ult the back, get 2 kills off my ult. Free team wipe, get the point.
Wow, 4 in a row.
The game really should not be this close, especially these stats. Kind of insane. And it's happened so many times too. I don't know, it's probably happened to you guys too. It's happened so many times to me where our team is the one who has a lot more limbs. I'm getting a ton of final hits, and we still somehow I've lost games like this before. I've literally lost games like this. So I'm playing up, keeping pressure, trying to buy space for our team so their team doesn't have the free space to just walk back to point and stop the point. I'm like trying to put as much pressure as I can and be like as annoying as I possibly can to their team, so they just don't walk up for free. Here I'm looking for a pick on Loki. Loki's his hitbox is one of the biggest healer hitboxes in the game. Aside from Rocket, probably. I think Rocket has probably the second biggest hitbox. Loki is pretty easy to kill as well. The healers try to kill me here. Don't know why. I don't know what they're doing. Anyway, they got themselves killed. Force a cloak ult out. One thing that's also worth thinking about here too, at least from this perspective of my gameplay, is I can go and back to their spawn and kill the Loki out of spawn. Like that would be a good kill. Just keep him out of the fight, especially a healer. Just keeping the healer dead is such insane value. But yeah, keeping a healer out of the game would be massive. I'm like looking back. I'm kind of like looking for him, but it doesn't come out. I just decided to go for the fix here since everyone's like already low anyways, and the cloak's dead. Here's Loki. I'm looking for Loki kill again. Loki copied me for I don't know what reason. DP kill. Now they're just dead. Notice how I keep prioritizing my damage and my kills on the DPS and the healers. I haven't been really shooting tanks this whole game really.
Wow, 4 in a row. Final score 2-2.
Keeping that amount of pressure on their team and just focusing the squishies on our team has just brought so much value for us to just walk the point up for free. That's probably why like they just lost the game, because I was able to play off angles with no repercussions most of the time and just get picks on the healers, kill DPS players, and that was just game. Being a menace in the back line. So here as well, oops, that's the wrong button. Here we go. Here as well, we have stat line. My hell has the most damage. 40% accuracy. 28 final hits, 53 eliminations, and 3 deaths. Really putting up a good example of how to play Psylocke / any flanker DPS. That is what your job is to do. That's how you play the role. And also just being able to stay alive on the DPS. I mean, any role, to be honest, as long as you make yourself really hard to kill and you're able to stay alive, that goes for any role in the game. Do you provide so much value by staying alive? Dude, dying, getting picked off is such a huge disadvantage in this game. It is already huge that you're staying alive, and being able to fill in that that damage slot / that extra body on the team to just be there. and your presence on the team is just so important. So also just not like dying as many times in the especially the big team fights. I'm like providing a lot of value for my team because I'm staying alive. I'm also able to stay alive during the big team fights where support ults are being, drawn out. All the fights are playing out. And then after the support ults are out, I'm able to look for picks. I'm able to just keep putting constant pressure on because I'm still alive. I'm still there. My presence is still there. Not only is my presence still there, but I'm also able to just get those big picks on the enemy team. It didn't even feel like I got 28 final hits, to be honest. But yeah, I feel like my Hela did pretty well too, to be honest. I think she was dealing with the Black Panther a lot more than I was. I was able to just free roam the back line, get those picks for us and kill healers. So here, I mean, we have 13 deaths on Cloak, 10 deaths on Loki. Them being like the most deaths on the team, to be honest, besides their 2 DPS players. Cloak has the third most deaths on the team. I mean, BP is just BP. I mean, I don't know what to say. Haunt, I think wasn't this guy? Oh, he was playing BP as well. It's just not a good day to play BP. There's 17 deaths, 12 deaths. Yeah, so I mean, they're dying a lot. They're dying a lot. It's kind of surprising that the game was that close. At one point, they were almost able to defend us from pushing the cart all the way. Yeah, that's game. That's game. I do want to make another account and do this bronze to eternity challenge. I also was thinking about, since we have 6 more hours to spare on this account before it hits the 24-hour mark. I was also thinking about trying to get this to 1 above all. I don't know. Think about it. I definitely do want to make a new account though, so I can walk everyone that's watching my stream. Also, yeah, true. Make sure you guys tune into my streams. Twitch.tv/Zednam. Be there. Come on now, man. Come on now, man. Come on, he's gotta be there, man. So I want to make this new account so I'm able to walk you guys through what my thought process is, or if you guys want me to play certain characters. I can play tank, I can play DPS, I can play support, I can play any role. If you guys want me to play certain characters, so I can show you what I know, my knowledge of those characters are, what your job is really to be on a team to provide value. I want to do that. I want to like show you guys what the role is, how to play them, how to get value out of the characters that you guys play. Not only that, but then I also want to make another YouTube video of specific rank things that I see in specific ranks that like those ranks need to work on. So going from bronze to silver to gold, plat, diamond, just all the way up. Just having at least a VOD. I'll probably put up a raw VOD of like each rank. Then like have a summarized video of what I saw on each rank, and just go into detail specifically. I kind of did this challenge and wasn't really thinking about making a video, but once I finished it, and I finished it in under 24 hours, I kind of just thought like maybe make a video on it about how I got to this rank in 18 hours. And to be honest, I could have had this rank in 12 hours, but I'm not trying to point fingers here, man, but like, hey, my teammates weren't always great. I struggled quite a bit. Once I hit Celestial rank, I kind of struggled a bit. It felt like, also GM, Celestial were the 2 ranks I struggled the most. GM rank being the rank where I struggled the most because teammates weren't performing. Same thing with Celestial, teammates were not performing as well. But it was also mostly to do with, it kind of seemed like it was more so the ultimate coordination. I felt like the ultimate coordination was just not there in Celestial, even Celestial, and GM as well. I mean, a lot of the other ranks, but the main reason is why I was like losing a lot of those games. Also because, like, for some reason, bro, once you hit Celestial, everyone has this massive ego. They just insta-lock DPS, drop 0 kills. You have the insta-lock Spider-Man with 13 million deaths, and then, I don't know, it happened to me quite a few games where I had these insta-lock DPSs. I had to go healer sometimes and heal my teammates, and a lot of those games I lost. But, yeah. Or I had to fill in tank as well sometimes, too, when just having no tank player. So definitely, I wasn't only playing DPS. I was filling a few games, not a lot. I was filling a few games, but a lot of those games that I filled, I definitely lost because I feel like I provide the most value on DPS. I feel like it's also just the easiest role to just actually just show out and actually provide that value, just to like have that amount of impact on the game. But yeah, Eternity and 18 hours. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Make sure you guys stay tuned in. Twitch.tv/Zednum. Thanks for watching the video. If you guys want more videos like this, or if you guys have any suggestions, maybe you guys want like support Bronze Eternity. I was thinking about doing that since a friend was mentioning it to me. But yeah, if you guys want any throw in any suggestions for me to do, definitely comment. Let me know. Anyways, thank you. Peace.